Here he was. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my last fishing trip, both yesterday and this weekend. Okay, so you saw on the last movie, I was on a fishing trip on the mountain behind me here. It was about 60 minutes walk up to a 75-minute walk. My reflector is blowing down. And I went through a forest, collected some ticks, snapped them off me, and the weather was nice until I came to the top. It started blowing and the rain came in pretty hard. I was prepared because I had seen the weather forecast, but I was hoping at last that the weather would be nice enough to stay there for a long time. The weather changed, but I stayed for a long time. I was away for about 4 to 5 hours, filming myself with the GoPro. As you can see in the footage, everything is GoPro except this. I bought the GoPro to use in clients' work, in factories and stuff, building sites, where probably I can mount it on a crane or in the fishing machines. So I thought it was a pretty good idea to take it up to the mountain to film something while I was fishing myself. I got a trout fishing rod last year for my 41st birthday, and I have tried the rod 3 or 4 times before. Never got any big fish on it. So this weekend I tried once more. I went pretty hard up to get the exercise, together with the enjoyment of fishing in water. So I walked myself around the water, put out the camera, turned the camera, walked passing by several times, and at some point I lost my sleeping pad. Didn't notice until the day after. I didn't get any fish either, so I just went down. So yesterday I walked up once more. The weather was nicer. I passed some runners in the forest looking for posts. Never seen so much people on the mountain here. About 300 cars were parked on the parking lot. So I went pretty hard again. This time I went another route. Much better route. Oh, this reflector. So this time I went another route, which was much better. Came up to the fishing lake. Won't stay still. Went up to the lake and started fishing. Walked myself around all the water to look for the sleeping pad and throw some sluk. I got one bait at some point, but I lost the fish. So I walked around the water. I quit, packed up, went down to another water, threw out some sluk again, and at some point I got myself a big trout, or the biggest I have gotten so far. So one of the clips is from the fish I got. It was raining pretty hard, on and off, all the time. I filmed a bit with the GoPro this time also, but not quite that much. I see that there is some change in quality in the footage, so the GoPro footage will be used in the cases where I won't use my main video cameras and where the risk is too high. But on trips like this, when the weather is so wet, it's pretty okay. The alternative may be the iPhone or nothing at all. So, another experience in the day of my life, and something more has been learned.